Thank you very much, Montreal. How are you guys? Very nice, with a beautiful room. My wife and I recently had a date night, which is important, especially if you're married. It's usually just scheduled sex. And we got back to our house, and we were in our room, and then my 4-year-old had a nightmare. And he comes into the room, and he gets into bed. Daddy, can we sleep with you? Yes, buddy, get into bed. And my wife and I were watching him. And it was one of those moments where you're like, oh my God, you know, you're like, as a parent, you're like, he came for my balls. And that's a weird feeling. He's so beautiful, but God, I can't believe I did this. And he's just laying there, and he's sleeping, and all of a sudden, he just pees the bed. Yeah, no, it's not that funny, man. He didn't even make an attempt to move. He was just like a Saudi prince, just laying there. It just came out of him, and I got into bed. I was like, forget it, let's just go to bed. And my wife's like, no, let's change the sheets. I'm like, he's gonna do it again. He pisses the bed every single night, babe. Every single night, my wife and I sleep in urine. Twice a year, it's me, full disclosure. Twice a year. If I get into bed and somebody's already peed my bed, well, guess what? I'm gonna let a little out of the tank once in a while, too. Buy myself some time. Isn't our most valuable asset, time? The 7-year-old and the 4-year-old, they're getting along, but actually, I have to take that back. They're trying to kill each other every day. People ask, oh, is it hard to do stand-up in front of a lot of people? Yeah, I guess, maybe, but I'll tell you what's harder, keeping 2 human beings alive. I tell filthy jokes to strangers at night, and my wife keeps 2 human beings from killing each other. And they don't want to not kill each other. They want to kill each other. It's like the real-life game of Clue every day, and my wife has to win, or there's so much paperwork to fill out. This is next-level stuff we're talking about. This kid's not normal. Here's an example of what the 7-year-old does. He put a Monopoly piece in the 4-year-old's favorite snack and then just left it there like a mousetrap. Yeah, and then called him over to get it. He's like, Jonah, come get your peanut butter crackers. They're right over here. Mommy said, eat this one first. This is the freshest. What do you do with that? You're gonna put that into a timeout? You're gonna put Jason Bourne into a timeout? No. He's gonna snap your neck and take your passport, and there's nothing you can do about it. I caught him one time myself, and I was like, oh, no, we're gonna lose big time. This is not good. I was walking through my house, and I saw my 4-year-old at the top of our stairs. And for those who don't know, my 4-year-olds, they can stand and walk and all that. They have it all down. But the top of the stairs is not a good chill zone for a 4-year-old. That's not where you want them hanging out. Because every once in a while, 4-year-olds look like they lose all motor function at once. Inexplicably, they look like Kramer going through a door on Seinfeld, out of the blue. So you gotta really watch him. So he's just standing there at the top of the stairs, and he sees me, he's like, Daddy! And there's a time he's going through a phase in his life where he's so surprised to see every member of our family every day in the same house. Like, he'll see me and be like, oh, shit, you again. I'm like, yeah, buddy, we live together. This is gonna happen a lot. So he's waving in the, yeah, Daddy. And I'm like, buddy, don't stand there. You gotta go to your room or come down. Yeah. I'm like, oh, fine, I'll go get him. So I take a step up to go get my son. Before I am 2 steps up, I see the 7-year-old pop his head out of his room. And he doesn't see me, but he has felt weakness. Yeah, like in his room, his little spidey senses went off, and he's like, oh, it's time to go murder someone. Who shall I murder? And he sees his little brother dangling at the top step. Just, and he goes for him, and I see all of this. And again, me being a good dad, I'm watching all of this, and I'm like, you know what? Bullshit. Let's just see how this thing plays out. I got carpeted stairs and an iPhone. This is how memories get made. This is how brothers become brothers. So I watch this son of a bitch. And I can say that with a clear heart. Because he walked up behind his own brother, his own flesh and blood, and he takes him by the shoulders and then face first over the front step like this. What? But then he holds on to him, pulls him back, turns him around and looks at him and goes, I saved you, and then disappears into the shadows. And I just stood there, I was like, oh shit, this kid's a gangster. And walking away, he just looks at me, he's like, you're next. And I'm like, oh my God. Thank you guys very much, I had a great time.